This video shows how to put mountains in a sky. The sky's already done, and I'm mixing the colors right now. For your palette, you will need magenta and ultramarine. This example shows phthalo, but you will not need that. Start by mixing a red violet using ultramarine and magenta. Then mix a blue violet. Be sure to keep your paint consolidated so it doesn't dry out. I took some of that blue violet and I'm going to unsaturate it by mixing just a little bit of yellow. And then I'm going to mix quite a bit of white so it becomes an unsaturated light purple. I've unsaturated mine quite a bit. You don't need to unsaturate it as much as I did. The fourth color we're using is a light blue violet. Again, keep your areas consolidated. We're going to be using a technique called impasto, where we're going to be using the back of the palette knife to create a jelly roll. I'm using a small brush at the moment to draw those colors on the color map that is now posted on my front board, so you can color match and check to see if you found the right colors. Now, using the back side of the palette knife, I want to get a jelly roll that has a bit of both of those two dark colors. I'm going to cut in my mountain. For this particular painting, I'm putting my mountain up pretty high. The painting you guys are doing with the purple sunset, your mountains are going to be a little bit lower. They're going to be below the center line of the canvas. Mine are above. Continue to grab jelly rolls of paint and add it in. Let the paint break. I am now at the very bottom of the mountains, scraping some of that color down. Notice I'm not going straight down. I'm either going down to the left or down to the right. I'm now taking a fluffy brush. You can also use your 1/2-inch water brush, the 1/2-inch flat brush, and blend out the bottom. The angle that you pull down will determine how the marks look. So pull down to the right or down to the left. And this is with a very light, delicate touch. I go over the bottom of the mountains more so that it starts to fade out and look like mist on the bottom of the mountains. Now that I have the base color, I can start to add some more breaking, enhance the dark side of the mountain. Okay, I'm going to clean the palette knife off and grab some of my 2 light values. So one side is the dark side, the other side is the light side. Just like with the first layer, I want to pull a little bit down. The first layer of paint, I went kind of close to the edge of my mountain when I was pulling. This time, I leave more of that breaking visible. I'm also going to pull up to the top of the mountain, as if I'm down at the bottom of the mountain, climbing up with my brush, so it goes up towards the top. I'm now going to add in some snow, some really bright highlights with like pure white. And it's going to mix and blend in with some of the other paint that's there. You really want it to break at this point. Make sure you've got a good jelly roll. Notice that the mountains are not perfect triangles. They've got dimension to it. I'd like for you to try that too. If when you blend the bottom of your mountains, it doesn't turn fuzzy, add a little bit of water to your brush. Don't forget to wash your brush at the end. We want to end up with clean brushes, especially with the communal brushes that we use. And that's how you do your mountains. Good luck.